having to help her out a little bit, so I'm going to put the worm right there. There you go. Just need a little bit of help. What's up, ladies and gents? Today I'm going to do a video on my African bullfrog, or more commonly known as, at least in the States, as a Pixie frog. They are very large frogs. They actually get quite large. I'll show you some pictures of when I got Neville. I've had him since he was a baby, and it's actually a she, I believe. I believe it's a female, but she is getting bigger and bigger. She just recently, as of yesterday, woke up out of hibernation. You could call it hibernation, rumination, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of the same idea that they just cease moving for a long time and just kind of go into a deep state of stillness and sleep, or whatever you want to call it. But this is what I've got Mrs. Neville in, and it works pretty well. I left the dirty water in there to show you that this is how often you have to clean these water dishes out for the African bullfrogs. They are half land, half aquatic creatures. Eventually I'm going to have it set up to where half of this enclosure is going to be kind of a water setup, and then the other half is like a burrowing kind of deal. But for the moment, this works. She still likes to go in there and lay in the water. I'm going to change that out, but I just wanted to show you how much you have to change it out, because they really dirty it up quick. I mean, they're pretty interesting creatures, but she's kind of weird. I'll show you where she is right now. So this is like a little burrowing section. There's the nasty water that I'll change. I've just got a few little fake vines in here, just for looks and also for her to feel kind of more safe and have somewhere to hide. A little bit of foliage is always nice, and then a little bit of this cork half tree thing that I've put in here that she likes to go inside of sometime. But if you can see back here, she is burrowed all the way down to the bottom of the glass like that, and she likes to do that. So, but let me go ahead and take some of this stuff out. I'm just gonna let it hang, and I'll show you her more close up since you guys are so interested. I mean, she really is a cool creature. I haven't got her to start eating super well yet, which is weird because they usually wake up and are starving, but I'm sure she'll be fine soon. I'm making a mess over here. Sorry, girl. Didn't mean to piss you off there, but there's my girl Neville. They don't usually like to be handled, but as you can see, she doesn't mind that I pet her a little bit. You have to be cognizant though, if you get your finger too close to their mouth, like I am right now, they have a very powerful bite that can really hurt your fingers, honestly. I haven't done it before. Whenever I do have to move her from place to place, how I do it is you see these fat parts of her side. I like to come in from behind, not in front so she can bite me, but from behind. I like to come back here and get a firm grip, and she'll start hissing a little bit like that. She doesn't like to be held, so I'll put her down. But there she is right there, and all this is just Eco Earth, some coconut fiber. I put little bits of sphagnum moss all over the enclosure just to provide more humidity. They do like it pretty humid. They like to have some damp soil. Heating it's one of those things where they don't need as much as other amphibians or reptiles. As long as it's in the 80s in these enclosures, which mine stays in here because I keep the ambient temperature in my house, or in the high 70s, I just have a small heat pad underneath here for her to feel the warmth from. But otherwise, they don't require a lot of heat, and they will hibernate quite often. some do it maybe once a year, some can do it twice a year, but it's not a bad thing actually, it's a good thing. It's been proven that it'll increase the life of your pixie frog if they do go into hibernation. There's a lot of science behind that, but it does work, and it's good for your frog to do, and it's great because they eat so much that it kind of gives you a break from having to feed so many things. I feed Neville earthworms, kind of like night crawlers. You can just literally buy those online, or you can go to Walmart and just get a container of night crawlers. They're just fine, they're safe. You can feed them crickets, any kind of feeder insect like superworms, and they can also eat fish. Surprisingly, they can also eat mice and rats and even small birds. So they pretty much go for anything, which is pretty cool, and they eat a ton. So I love Neville to death. She's just the coolest thing. The reason I think she's a girl is because most males generally put on size a lot quicker and are a lot stockier, and they have more yellowing at the front near their hind legs. This girl, however, is not getting too big too fast, and she doesn't have a whole lot of yellowing going on down there. I mean, it'll take some more time to really see how big she gets to see if she actually turns out to be a female, but this is my girl Neville, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've been wanting to make this video because everybody's been requesting it, but if you want a detailed care guide about these creatures, let me know. I'd be happy to create one. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day where you are. Make sure to follow my social medias to see what I'm up to, and peace out. Her aim is not good at all. Like, you can see she just literally put her tongue right on the worm, but still missed.